fast and furious with Scotty. Keep
Okay.
the questions coming, Scotty.
Yeah, so what have we got? We've got 60 seconds.
60 seconds, Scotty.
Actually, don't put a timer on it. Some of these will be quick. Some
Okay.
you might want to.
Okay.
You might want to
Go.
just elaborate on it. You know.
Okay.
Okay. First question: Submariner or 50 fathoms?
Submariner.
Yes.
No question there.
Color.
Color, I'd have to say two-tone blue sea.
Okay. Tight or loose? How do you like to wear your watches? Tight fitting or
I tell you,
loose?
it must be a little bit loose, not over loose. I want a little bit loose, like this here, because it fucking irritates me when it makes a mark on your wrist. It's got to be loose.
These questions, by the way, aren't my own. These are questions that I've read from the comments
No
and
worries.
the videos. A couple of them are mine. Hungry Jack's or KFC? The best bang per buck meal deal?
KFC.
KFC. Datejust or Globemaster?
Datejust.
Stop. Okay, can you elaborate on that?
Great. Datejust is classic, iconic. Even the 36mm Globemaster never really came off. Lovely watch, great watch. I love the blue face, the white gold.
Even
never,
with the new movement.
never took off like Omega wanted it to. Great watch. I love it. I love it. It was the first one to have that new certification. Remember that?
Yes.
You remember that new certification? Omega?
Oh, the master.
Fucking bullshit, garbage. They're speaking through their ass.
Yeah. Next question. Can you comment on the new Omega 321? They say talk is they're going to put it in a precious metal. Precious metal Speedmaster.
Well, they've done precious metal Speedmaster before.
So
I've had those featured on my channel. You know those.
But what's this going to? A white gold? A white gold?
No, they had it in yellow gold.
Or?
They did it in yellow, and they've done it. They've done it in platinum.
Yes.
But they're going to charge extra for it. Omega's going to milk it every way they can. They're going to start off with very, very, very expensive ones, and then maybe they might filter down to steel.
They haven't mentioned if it's a limited edition or not. So hopefully, it will be an ongoing.
Hopefully,
piece.
But I honestly think Omega's days are over.
So they're really trying to pull out all the stops.
Now
321 in stainless. I wonder what they'd charge for that these days.
They haven't said anything about that yet, have they?
It's on their. The 321 is on their website.
No, about the steel.
No, they haven't. All they've said they're bringing back the 321. That's all they've said.
Look, I think you'd have to bring it out, but being Omega, being the prick teasers that they are, they're going to bring it out so many different versions, blah blah blah. It'll be a long time, and I don't know if they would kill off the 1861 movement, because that's still a good movement.
The latest movie, Bohemian Rhapsody. We want to review.
Bohemian Rhapsody. I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, I thought you would have watched that.
That's about Queen, isn't it?
Yeah, Freddie Mercury.
Any watches in there?
Not.
I love Queen. Queen's amazing. It's
just fresh. I watched it yesterday, so I can't.
No, okay.
I don't think any watches.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
They did the Live Aid. It starts and finishes off with a Live Aid concert that Bob Geldof did.
Ah, which was a total scam.
Which was because the money went to
fighting
for
weapons. That's right.
With that war with.
Yes, always happens.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah, that is a fact.
That is a fact. Yes.
Yep. Favorite Bond girl.
Favorite Bond girl, one of the Asians, the Japanese girls. I don't know the name.
You only live twice.
I think so. It had the
Sean Connery.
Remember the one that had the Toyota 2000 GT in
Yeah,
it?
do we want the agent or the one that she got poisoned, or the next one that he married?
Any of them are okay.
even the the ones that I don't know what you want, the fillers in the scenes, you'll take them as well.
I'll take any of them.
Yep, okay. If I have to throw my 2 cents in there, I'd go for Ursula Andress, Dr. No.
Dr. No, okay.
I have to. Or the one from Blondie from Russia with Love. I can't think of her name though. Do you find Yoko Ono beautiful?
Of course.
Or have you ever found
I think she
her
looks
to
great.
be
She's great.
Beautiful.
She's great.
Yes?
She's worth $500 million, you know that, don't you?
Yes.
$500
You take
million?
her as she is now, or?
I think I
Still
don't
like
have a
it?
problem with that. Age
Yes.
is just a number.
Even when she was with John, you think she was that was when she was
She
in
was
a prime.
older than John, you know that?
How many years?
A couple years older.
Okay.
She's in her 80s
Has
now.
she tried to suck the all the money and that out of oh no, there's been issues there, I think, with John Lennon's family, and then you've got her, and you know she's tried to just rake in every cent she can
Well, can you
from
blame
his
her?
estate over the years.
Can you blame her?
Yes.
Do you blame her or not?
Yes, I can.
Why?
Yeah. He actually wasn't a very
But the thing is, I've seen these things. Cynthia was John's first wife, Cynthia Lennon.
yes. He used to
And-
knock her about a bit. Yeah, they said he was
Come
pretty
on.
abusive to her
Okay.
and his
It
children.
was the time. Let's not get too
No,
vicious.
no.
It's a different time period, right?
Okay. Rightio.
He gave her £100,000 divorce settlement,
Yes.
right? You might say, and she complained, "What can you do with £100,000?" Many years later, because she spent it, she didn't invest it wisely, and she also she had too many advisors. They just kind of robbed her a bit, right?
Yes.
Guess what? When she got £100,000, a Ferrari was £6,400. So you do
Okay.
the sums.
Yes.
You do the sums in your nogger
Yes.
and say that she had, she basically had 15 Ferraris. Okay, you do the sums and say, was that not fair what he gave her? Now, what happened is with John, he wasn't that astute. But Oko said invested all in New York real estate. They bought into that Dakota building,
Yes.
and they bought a lot more real estate invested in, and that's why she's worth $500 million.
Okay.
So she definitely was a lot more astute in real estate sense than Cynthia Lennon was. And what's the argument? He divorced her. He gave her a huge settlement, £100,000, when a Ferrari was 6,400, was a lot of money. And look, Oko herself there. Look, look, all of us are just creatures trying to have a better life. I mean, what gives John Lennon anything special? He wasn't that great. He wasn't that brilliant.
No, I'm not even a fan of his.
I am a fan.
Yeah.
But, you know, what gives any of us to have huge wealth like that there came to him? I mean, look, you look at that David Cassidy. He blew all his money.
Yes.
Through poor investments. So everyone's angry at Yoko Ono because she's turned it into $500 million. Well, fuck off. Those lazy cunts. Believe you me, a fool and their money is soon parted. And David Cassidy at one stage had more fans than the Elvis Club and the Beatles combined. He had a lot of money, and he died
Recently.
Yeah, he did. He had a form of dementia, but he died basically. Not much money was in the kitty.
Yes.
So that was rather. He was probably the highest paid performer for a long time. Like if you adjust it for inflation.
Yes.
He was super. He came to Brisbane, by the way. The Beatles came to Brisbane too. They stayed at the Park Royal, down from where you live.
Oh, okay. Wow. Do you find some of these songs a bit hypocritical? Like Imagine?
No, I don't think at all.
No?
I think you're reading too much into it.
Yeah.
They're just songs. He's not Einstein. He's not a
couldn't-
Rhodes Scholar.
He couldn't keep the Beatles together, could he?
They had their own internal problems.
World peace and, you know,
but
everyone
look-
be as
look-
one, yet he can't
look.
even keep his band together. For
Well, hang on a
very
minute
long.
there. Hang on. I think it's like anything, egos, and look at me. I can't even keep the live shows going. I've had Clyde, had a couple fights with him. I've had Tan's left. Tan left. He's not coming back.
Or a timeout. Tan is having a timeout, or he's left.
You get very popular. You get shitty. The Beatles were around for a long time, and it's hard. Personalities and egos and things. It's hard. And throw in huge celebrity. That they were huge. There was nothing like it.
Mm.
You know, like there was I suppose there was Elvis Presley in that, but there was nothing in that sense that popular, that amazing. It was just a new phenomena, and I don't think you can expect him to be anything but what he is. John Lennon's just a working class lad. He was never a Rhodes Scholar.
Mm.
How was he supposed to solve these
And who
things?
was your favourite Beatle? Did you have one?
Of course, Paul. I was named after Paul.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
why my mum was a huge Beatles fan, Paul McCartney.
Okay.
And he wears an acronaut.
Oh, okay.
Paul wear an acronaut.
Mm.
And I think he was kind of the nicer Beatle. Like John was a bit of a cunt.
Yes.
Ringo was always, that's just Ringo. And then there was Paul, and who was the other guy? George Harrison.
Mm.
I think Paul was, he's still alive, you know, he was quite a,
Is Ringo alive still?
I'm not sure, but Paul's alive because he married that fucking bitch who sued him. Remember, she
With
got
one leg.
One leg. And she fucking bitch fucking was nasty and vicious
Yeah.
in the divorce. That was fucking
I know
unfair.
who he's with now.
Mm.
Don't know
Anyone
who
he
he's with now.
wants.
Yes.
He's a Beatle.
Bit like Murdoch.
Yes.
He's
Except he's cooler.
he's
Being Paul McCartney is cooler than being Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah. Murdoch's with what's that blonde? What's his latest squeeze? She's
That's
an ex-model.
Jerry Hall.
Yeah, yeah.
Jerry Hall. That's nothing wrong with that.
No.
That's okay.
Mm.
Good on him.
Yep. Yeah, the money. You can do a lot of things there with,
That's
with
it.
money. Yes.
It solves a lot of problems.
Okay, next question.
Yes.
Probably a more personal one.
Sure. Go.
A night with a lady boy
Yes.
and any two protects of your choice,
Oh.
or your a night with a fantasy woman and any two long jeans of your choice.
Look, I think at the end of the day, you know, I think you'd have to go for the dream fantasy. I mean, watches are one thing, but pussy's pussy, isn't it? And I'd have to say, you know, I think you'd have to go for pussy. Yes. So what choice
Okay.
in pussy do I have?
Well, it was two.
Forget the watches. If you're with her, and what, she's going to sleep with you?
Well,
What?
one night, yes.
One night.
One night with a lady boy plus any two protects of your choice.
Well, but then you lose it all goes back at the end of the day. Doesn't
no.
it?
You keep the protects for life.
Oh,
You can
Jesus.
have any two protects
okay.
of your choice.
Oh,
That's your
okay.
reward for
Well, I mean,
fantasy
look,
woman
I
and
think the
long
two
jeans.
protects I really love at the moment are the 5170. It's the manual wind chronograph. They're fucking dear.
Yes.
And a 5396,
Okay.
which is an annual calendar with separate eyes for the date. It's got the little moon phase at 6.
Mm.
Beautiful piece. I love that piece to death.
So the lady boys.
Yeah, I'll
Not
give it
the
a
lady
go.
boy.
Give it a whirl.
Okay.
If I get to keep the watches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any,
Well, that's
any
not too
two
bad.
protects of your choice.
That's not too bad.
And then last.
I might even enjoy it. You know. You never know, do you?
Yeah. Well, speaking of lady boys, the last question.
People
When
actually
you-
pay to sleep with them. You know that.
Mm. A lot of the people.
People love it. They reckon once you go that way, no going back.
Yes.
You know.
When I was there, I found a lot of people from the Middle East,
Ah,
and around there, these countries really
love the
loved
lady
them.
boys.
Yeah, because
Okay.
in their country, you could get killed for
Yes.
for that.
Indiscretions.
But you go to a place where everything's on offer and it's legal.
Yes. Well, sort of.
They
sort of,
just
yeah.
they can't help themselves.
Wow.
Yes. So when you were turning tricks for Blue Velvet,
Yes.
and speaking of lady boys, did you
Yes.
ever have any close encounters? Meaning, did they ever book you in with someone
I've had
and you
cancellations.
found out but you've gone in to meet them and you've had to.
Oh no, I did
know-
that. That was in the Malaysian trip where they had a bit of a rethink, and they cancelled the booking, and that Jose took over. Remember?
Okay.
Yes, I've had my fair share of disappointments.
But you've knocked on the door and you thought
No,
you're meeting a woman and it's a a close encounter.
Oh, that
You've
would
met a
never,
lady
that
and
wouldn't scare me. That wouldn't scare. I'm talking about losing money. I mean, hey, once the customer's paid, it's full service. But that doesn't scare me. It's the fact that they renege on my fee. That's all I care about is wine, wenches, and wristwatches. And the money. It's all about the money.
All about the money. Yes. Okay.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Very
Okay.
good. Thank
Radio.
you.